Coming up on Bear Podcast, Guy and Carl's pool party,
Neil Patrick Harris as Hedwig,
when we will get the iPhone 6,
Zombie States of America,
and we interview Ron Suresha and we talked about his new book, Hibernation.
All this and more coming up next. Bear Podcast 512.
Welcome everyone to Bear Podcast. I am Nard.
And I'm Dave.
And it's April 1st, Tuesday, 2014. And we're recording here in the suburbs of Houston. And as you may notice, today we don't have Ray because Ray is out. I mean, Ray and I had a disagreement from last night. We recorded the show, but then it's really bad. We had an argument, and I just can't talk about it right now. So I have Dave for the meantime, and
I'm filling in again.
Phil is filling in for the meantime.
Maybe forever.
Yeah.
At this point.
So yeah, I'm still a little upset about it. So, but we'll talk about it probably in the future. So, anyway, so. How are you, Dave? How have you been?
I'm doing fairly well.
Okay.
Doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot's been going on with me. I've been working a lot. Went to that pool party last weekend. Just feeling bad right now for you guys.
Yeah. Any movies did you guys watch? No.
I've been making Jason catch up on stuff because
Walking Dead.
I made him watch. Well, Walking Dead, we just started season 1. Well, no, we're finished. He's up to date on that. But I've been making him watch Game of Thrones. And I made him watch Braveheart for the first time the other day.
Really?
He loved it. Yeah. He's here in the audience.
Oh, yeah, he's in the audience right now.
What'd you think? It's great. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and my kids have been making him watch Star Wars.
You should watch The Patriot because that's Braveheart with pants. So you should watch that. It's also Mel Gibson, so yeah, you might watch it. So you're gonna be? You didn't travel or anything? No.
I've been to London a lot lately. I've been going back there. My work just threw a grenade at my schedule today, and I wasn't supposed to go back there until Friday.
You're not being literal, are you?
No, a real grenade.
Okay, that's a grenade.
Grenade. No, and now they're making me go tomorrow. Friday's my birthday, by the way.
That's right.
Big one.
In honor of Dave's birthday, we here at Bear Podcast have a gift for him.
No, you don't. Do you really?
I do.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. I didn't know this was coming.
Okay.
Is it a golden microphone?
This is a very important thing that we just have to. Yeah, it's a princess bag and everything is very okay. So happy birthday, Dave.
It's not drag, is it?
No, it's not.
Alright, I'm gonna open it.
We can open it now. Yeah.
Yes, I have my very own plunger.
Yes,
that's awesome.
Why? Because
I think
there's a story behind this.
There is. It would be better if Ray was here to tell it because he's the one who discovered it.
Yeah, he's the one. You're right, but
I guess at some point maybe we'll get back.
So there's a story behind this because on the 500th episode party at Dave's, somebody clogged up the upstairs toilet. Right?
Yeah. Someone had a massive defecation. And
you don't have a plunger.
I don't own a plunger. Jason actually had to go the next morning back to his house and get a plunger.
Really?
So we could
I bought one.
fix it.
It's still in the kid's bathroom.
Oh, you bought that one?
Okay,
that
good.
one's mine. I thought that was still yours.
Now you have two.
That's good.
No, you have
you
two.
can never have too many plungers. That's for sure.
One for the upstairs,
That's
one for
awesome.
the downstairs.
Thank you for the plunger.
Okay, you're welcome.
That's great. I'll just hold it in my lap.
That's right. Okay, there you go. Stroke it.
Second.
Stroke it. Okay, there you go.
I'm getting naughty thoughts about that plunger.
Oh my!
Oh, look at that! You're pumping it. Oh my
It's
god!
good. It feels kind of good.
Oh
You okay?
god!
Jason's getting hard over there.
Well, anyway, okay. So, before we move on, actually, we had an interview. So, before Ray left, actually, yesterday, we did an interview. We did an interview with Ron Suresha to talk about his new book, his new anthology. It's a collection of poems. It's called Hibernation. So, here's our interview with the Ron Suresha. And joining us today is Ron Suresha to talk about his new book, Hibernation. How are you, Ron?
Hi, Nard. Hi, Ray. How are you doing?
Great,
Great.
great. It's
Super.
good. It's good to have you. And last time I saw you in person was in P Town last year. And,
Yeah,
yeah, that's right. You
that
look
was
great.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a long time, but that was really nice, and we had a little time to hang out.
Oh, that's right. Also, we did the book reading of the one by Lawrence Ferber. Yeah, I remember that one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Larry Ferber.
Oh yeah, we did the
Yeah,
book reading of Bear City
for
2.
the novelization that we did of Bear City.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, so
Yeah.
it's great to see you, and we are having you in the show because of a new book that you have out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a fabulous collection of bear-themed poetry, and it is named for two of the poems, actually, by two different authors, named Hibernation. And it's a really sexy and interesting collection of 100 poems by 40 bear bards. The subtitle is Other Poems by Bear Bards. So it's really it's something that I've been working very hard to try to accomplish for a long time. It's sort of the seed for it came when I was collecting material for one of the Barotica anthologies.
Oh yeah, okay.
Almost 10 years ago, and one person, he was the head of the Lambda Literary Foundation at the time, Charles Flowers, sent me a wonderful poem called Ode, and I couldn't use it for the anthology because it was a fiction anthology, but that sort of planted the seed for the idea of having a collection of bear-themed poetry.
Where'd you find your authors from?
Well, I put out a call for submissions on the web, publicized it through Lambda Literary, my website, my personal website, and the Bare Bones Books website as well, plus other, whomever plus also my, people that I knew personally in the bear community, say who who I knew were writers and such, but some folks among my contacts had poems to submit and some didn't. But there were more than 75 people who submitted, and so it was quite a process narrowing it down. Part of the problem in publishing a book of poetry is that that they generally don't make any money. So, it's in publishing the margin is so tight now that doing something like this is really quite a daunting task. Particularly when there's so many contributors, 40 contributors, is a lot.
Yeah, how did you get them all together? And I mean, how long did it take for you to get them all together and actually people submitting to you, and the length of the process from getting the material up to actually publishing it?
Well, it wasn't too terribly long. I mean, for an anthology, it took about 3 years or so since the first I started taking. I mean, actually, by this time, I had built up a few, a handful. By the time that I actually got started, and then lots of people submitted things, and I read through them, and I had some of my my friends, other writers like Jeff Schomeyer and Corey Dalton and such folks who are in the book. Also read some of the poetry too. So I am not myself a poet. I used to be a poet. Used to be. So in college, in high school and college, I wrote poetry, and but I don't consider myself a poet at present. And then
you're more of an author, or more of a literary author. You because I remember you did a lot of some books before, and usually it's about bears and gay bears and bisexual bears. Yeah, that's something I want to ask you.
Bisexual men.
Bisexual men
are my two main topics.
Yeah,
so I sort of think of myself as an anthologist for the most part, as opposed to, a person who puts together anthologies, and that's the predominant sort of work that I've done, and I've done a lot of this work as part of having co-founded and being the acquisitions editor for this imprint, Bare Bones Books, which is as I like to call it, the hairy arm of Levy Press, which is based in New Jersey.
Oh, that's
which
right.
is and they're an outstanding LGBT publisher. That they publish a lot of fantasy and such, romance and novels, and in any case, so Bare Bones Books is publishing this puppy as well.
Okay. Hey, let me ask you about the cities, because you're gonna do some reading soon, right?
Right.
What cities are you gonna go to?
Well, we're planning to have a shindig this year for Beartown, for Bear Week, Town Bear Week.
Okay.
If you are planning to be there on that Thursday, then we are going to be having a reading at 6 p.m. at the Provincetown Public Library.
Oh, okay. Was that the same place we were before with the
No.
Oh, that's a different place. Yeah, okay.
That was a gallery.
It's a gallery. I remember now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is going to be at the library, which is the new library, which is a beautiful building, and it's a wonderful space to have a reading. And they're so delighted that we're going to have that there, including my friend Dennis Rhodes, who's a contributor, who's actually a P-Town resident. He'll come and read his contribution. My husband Rocco will be there. He's
Rocco.
Yes. And he says hi.
Hi, Rocco.
Hey. So
that's awesome.
So he'll be there. He has a poem in the book, and Charlie Hopwood, coming from Baltimore. Then Chris Vaccaro, who's coming from Maine, and then Jordan Shue, who's also from the Baltimore area, will all be in town, and we'll be reading from the book. So that'll be exciting.
I read in your schedule that you're going to do it also in New Orleans at some point.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to mention the one for Bear Week first, but there's one thing coming up this weekend in Danbury, near where I live. This is my local gay bar.
Somewhere local.
So it's called Triangles, and that's this Saturday at 9:00 p.m. And there'll be a couple of the readers there, including Rocco and my friend David Turing, and John Genest. So there'll be those contributors coming to that on Saturday. And then we have the New York launch on Saturday, April 12th at 7 p.m. at the Bureau of General Services Queer Division, also abbreviated as BGSQD. And that's a bookstore, a queer bookstore in a gallery space in New York City. And Rocco and Jordan Chu and Scott Hightower, as well as Manny Xavier, will all be reading at that one.
Scott Hightower sounds like a porn star.
I know.
Yeah.
Ron, where can people buy the book? Is it going to be electronic or just paperback, or where can they find it?
Well, it's available on Amazon right now, and people can order the book. It's not even on pre-order at this point. So it will be available as an ebook. That's a separate process that takes a couple weeks or so.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, but it will be available as an ebook.
Yeah, looking forward to have a signed copy when I see you in P-Town this coming Bear Week. That'd be great.
Oh yeah. I'll be at Bear Market on both days, presuming that they do have that this year, and that was on the first Sunday and that Thursday as well. So and then I will be in New Orleans also. We have a big thing planned at the Phoenix on Saturday, May 17th. There, that'll be the Bear Bards at Saints and Sinners. That's the literary. Saints and Sinners is the queer literary festival, annual lit fest that I've been going to for more than a decade, and I'll be hosting a reading at that. In the evening, I think 8 p.m., time to be confirmed, and that'll have Jeff Mann, Felice Picano, so as well as everybody else who happens to be at the conference. So that'll be very exciting too, and that'll be at the Phoenix.
Okay.
So you know the Phoenix, right?
I know the Phoenix. Yeah, my partner lives in New Orleans, and I always go to New Orleans, and I know very well the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Every dark,
how well do you know it?
Corner.
How well do you know it? I want to know.
He knows every dark, musty, man sweat corner of it.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, that's how the Phoenix should be known. But,
that's true. But we love the place.
Clint Taylor, Clint Taylor, who's the owner, and
yes, Clint Taylor,
and bear porn actor. He's very excited. He's very excited about having the event there.
He's a very sweet guy, but then if you watch him in porn, he's really like, It's kind of rough, but then he's
it's called acting.
It's called acting?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he's a very porn actor.
I usually call them, porn actors, rather. I don't like calling people porn stars because they're usually not.
They're acting. They are acting.
But then, right, but star, I don't think so.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, when I talked to Clint, he's a very sweet guy. I had him in the show before, and we kind of talked about his porn, his porn, his beginnings of his porn. So I remember a couple of years ago we did have him in the show.
Yeah.
But anyway, so how about any website?
I have the story for another time about when we met.
Oh, okay, that's be good.
Yeah.
So just to before we go, can you tell everyone who's listening right now and watching the podcast?
Hello.
What any websites or links that we can go?
Hi, I'm waving.
Okay.
Well, my website is ronsuresha.com, and that's RONSURESHA. And the publisher's website is bearbonesbooks.com, and that's BearBonesBooks.
Awesome.
That's where you can find me, and we've got a Facebook page for that, as well as for the book, for Hibernation, as well as personal pages. Love to be friended and liked, and love to like and tweet back and everything.
Okay. Well, okay. So thank you so much, Ron, for being in the show. And I'm looking forward to see you at P-Town. Okay.
Me too. And Ray, are you coming?
I don't know. I don't think so this year. Maybe next year.
I hope so. Next year. The Jews say next year in Jerusalem. So for you, next year in Provincetown.
Yeah. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Okay. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks, Ron.
All right,
okay.
take care.
Later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. All right, on to our other topics today. Chapman University football player Mitch Ibby comes out as gay. We got people just springing out the closets here.
Left and right.
Left and right. So Mitch Ibby wasn't trying to make history or make point when he got up to speak to his football teammates at Chapman University 2 weeks ago. He was just trying to make a difference. But with one simple sentence, I'm ready to share with you all that I am gay.
Nice.
He may have accomplished all three. The last 3 months have been transformative time for gay athletes, from nearly 24 world-class or college competitors, from swimmers and volleyball players to distance runners and baseball players coming out publicly as gay, according to Sid Ziegler, co-founder and editor of the website Outsports. But Ziegler says Ibby is the first active gay college football player to come out publicly.
Nice.
It's another brick on the path to the end of homophobia in sports, Ziegler says. It's something that we've been working for many years. We're not there yet because we still get kids like Mitch who are afraid to come out to their teams. But with every one of these athletes coming out, another athlete feels better about himself. The more people who stand up and are counted, the more other kids feel okay with who they are. Mm-hmm. The less we hear of kids attempting suicide, the less we hear of kids being depressed. That's the importance here.
So this guy is a college football.
In a conservative Christian school.
Yeah.
In California. I think it's in California. I think Chapman's in California. So.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah. He said that, Ibby said, I came out to my parents, my family, my friends. I did that for me, Ibby says. And then the other stuff was just to kind of reciprocate, because I received a lot of support from other people, other athletes who have been through something similar to me. He started by telling his roommates, then his coach at Chapman, a small private Christian college in Orange County. They were supportive and urged him to speak to the rest of the team at its final meeting of the spring practice last month. Mm-hmm. Ibby wrote out his moving 295-word speech ahead of time and rehearsed part of it. And when he finished addressing his teammates, they applauded, which gave Ibby the courage to contact Ziegler and share his story with a wider audience. Mm-hmm. I didn't expect it would be on this level, but everything's been really, really positive, says Ibby, who received dozens of texts and emails from family and friends. I definitely feel more comfortable now. I can actually go around and be who I want, do what I want to do without having to worry about someone's reaction or someone judging me.
So it's good that, even though he's in college football.
He's still, yeah, but I mean, it's still, to be in college football is pretty.
Yeah, very butch. Very, very masculine.
So as more people come out, and it's good that it's at a smaller college like this, because I think there'd have been a different reception if it'd been somewhere like A&M or UT right now.
Oh, it'd be awesome if it's here in Texas.
In Texas, right? That would be cool. Of course, it ain't gonna be the Wonder Boy quarterback from Alabama, because he's getting married to that little beauty pageant queen. But,
oh, okay. That doesn't count.
So, but there's a quarterback here that might
come out.
I don't know. I'll look at him and say, So
makes you wonder. Actually, that's pre-recorded, and that was with Ray yesterday. So
you don't want to talk about what happened at all?
No, not well. It was we were watching RuPaul last night, and we just had an argument about it, and it just didn't work out. I mean,
I hope that this long friendship doesn't end over RuPaul.
We've known each other since.
Ray has been kind of a dick lately, I had to say.
Yeah,
I don't know what his issues are, but hopefully he gets past them all, and
Yeah, we've known each other since 2006, actually, and
right,
and ever since episode 60. So anyway, so it's a long friendship. I don't know if I'm going to see him again, so we'll see.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, so let's just move on to more pleasant things.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to the gay, the geek, and the bizarre.
All right.
Okay. So, what's the first gay? Okay.
You want me to take this one?
Oh,
it's sports related, so.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Chapman University football player
Oh,
Mitch.
no, that one. Sorry. The gay. Go lower.
There's another gay?
Yeah, there's another gay. Lower.
I don't have that.
Go lower.
Oh, that's a topic.
Yeah.
Now
sorry.
I'm sorry. Gay, the first look. NPH, Neil Patrick Harris steps into Hedwig's heels. Oh, I'm excited about this.
I'm excited about this too.
I love that.
Okay.
So this is going to be fun. Neil Patrick Harris rocks short shorts and fishnecks, an exclusive production photo from Broadway's Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Hedwig and the Angry Inch began preview performances Saturday, March 29th, and Entertainment Weekly has an exclusive first look at Neil Patrick Harris in full Hedwig drag.
That's awesome as a picture.
Yeah, it's the out cover boy who thinks Joseph Gordon-Levitt would be pretty as a possible Hedwig replacement also told Playbill.com that he received some valuable advice on his physical transformation from RuPaul while guest judging an upcoming episode of RuPaul's Drag. You can't get away from RuPaul.
Oh my God, you're just judging RuPaul. That'd be awesome. Okay, it's gonna be in New York.
Yeah, on Broadway, right?
Do you want to go?
I will go. Yeah, if you want to get a little group together, go up there.
Just to watch.
I'll be in New Jersey. The last week of July, the last week of July, basically. Mm-hmm. The first couple of days of August, I think. Okay. So if you plan it then, I could probably meet you up there. Okay. And maybe we could all go. That'd be fun. Do you know who does some of those songs like really well? Sings them and does karaoke?
Who?
It's Mark Hardy.
Oh, him? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
he can do it.
Mark's good at it.
I bet he does. He has a good song. Good voice.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so looking forward to that. Maybe one time we go to New York. Let's do that.
Okay.
And speaking of New Jersey, there's a story later
is there?
For New Jersey. So
New Jersey.
Okay, so let's go to the geek. The iPhone 6. Every rumor about the specs, release date, and size of the Apple's next smartphone. So this early in 2014, we don't know much about about what Apple has up its sleeves for the next iPhone. That said, some trends are already popping up in the rumors. Analysts and sources claim that Apple will give us two phones this year, just like in 2013 with 5S and 5C. This one is going to be just like a smaller one, but in a bigger one. So it's going to happen. So Apple hasn't even confirmed it's even working on a new iPhone, and let alone what it will be called. And it's going to be called iPhone 6. iPhone 6. So despite one report that says Apple will launch the iPhone 6 at its June 2014 World Developers Conference, it's much more likely that we won't get a new phone until the fall.
So they're saying that the 6 is likely going to be a 5-incher.
Yes. It's pretty big. Well.
Yes.
No. Well. It's pretty big in the pocket. Wait.
Maybe in your community, Maynard. Maybe in your...
Okay, so the question is, are you going to get one? Are you going to upgrade to one?
I just upgraded to the 5S, so no.
Oh, you have a 5S?
I do know, yeah. I just did a couple weeks
ago. You should record with that when you do your podcast now, because that's a lot.
Probably.
Because that's a lot.
I got the 32. What's the highest one you could get? 64?
64 gig.
I got the 64, so I probably have enough room to actually do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe I will. Maybe I'll try it. Okay. I'll have to get one of those little gadgets that you have to hold it like you do.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah. I'm not getting an iPhone 6. I'm getting iPhone 6S if it goes out next year. So I'm going to skip a generation. So
yeah, I'll probably get the 6S when it comes out, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Dave, let's go to the bizarre.
Is that me?
Mm-hmm.
The zombie states of America, the best and worst places to survive the zombie apocalypse. The 5 best states to survive the zombie apocalypse are, of course, number 1 is Texas. Then number 2, Georgia. Then 3, California. Then North Carolina. And then Virginia are the top 5.
Why do you think so?
Why does it say probably lots of guns and
lots
ammo.
Lots of guns, yeah. Also space and lots of people and malls and grocery stores and
right.
And yeah, there's a lot of that.
True that.
So not only do you need to defend yourself, but you need supplies.
Yeah.
You need supplies.
Apparently so.
Okay.
Or you could just eat people.
Well, then you are one of them. Okay, the next one is the
Oh,
five.
you want to do the 5 worst states?
Okay, let's do the 5 worst states to survive the zombie
Uh-oh.
apocalypse. First is Hawaii, because if you get into an island and there are zombies there, you're trapped. You can't go
point.
anywhere. Nebraska. Yes, Nebraska.
Poor Jason.
Woo!
You're number 2. Guess who's
Jason.
number 3 on that list?
New Jersey.
New Jersey is the
New
third
Jersey.
worst.
Third worst, and then number 2 would be Delaware, and the number 1 that worst to survive zombie apocalypse is Rhode Island.
I think I know why in New Jersey anyway.
Why?
Well, it's the most densely populated state,
Mm-hmm.
so you have the most people per square mile. So you're talking about a lot of zombies.
Yeah,
right?
It's a big chance.
Yeah, that and the fact that they're like anti-gun there big
really?
time. So
Mm-hmm.
so maybe you don't have as many things to kill with. Yeah.
Interesting.
Plus New Jersey, those zombies would be probably kick ass because they're from Jersey.
But they don't have guns.
They'd be like, "Yo, I'll kick your ass."
How about the mafia?
From Jersey.
Is it
Yeah,
Sopranos from New Jersey?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
North Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey.
Yep, lots of mobsters in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, my home state.
Okay, so we'll do some shout outs right now.
We're gonna skip all that.
Oh
other
wait,
stuff?
wait.
We
We
skipped,
do have
like,
events.
The whole show.
We forgot the events.
Okay.
Hold on, let's go to the events. I'll do the events. Events is Bear Hunt 14. Bear Hunt 14. Sorry, Bears back to the 80s. I think in the 80s. It should be 80s.
Yeah.
That's in April 23rd in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. That's where Ray used to live in South Carolina. Yeah. Anyway, so locate your parachute pants, headbands, and vibrant pastel-colored running shorts, tank tops, or leisure suits, and get ready for a totally radical time at Bear Hunt 14. Bears back to the 80s. Bear back to the 80s.
Oh my.
Oh wow. On behalf of the Bear Hunt 14 planning team and the Carolina Bear Lodge Board of Directors, they want to invite you to enter the way back machine and return to the days when we were all bodacious and everything was chill. The staff of the Ocean Park Resort, they have a resort too. Nice. Just like next week.
Mm-hmm.
Is stoked and waiting for our return, April 23rd to 27th.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Yeah, so they have access to all bear hunt activities and contests, open bar. They have after-hour parties. You know what that means, right? After-hour parties, it's the meditation.
After hours drinking.
Yeah, that's
Is that
right.
what that means?
Access to stay at host hotel. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner on Friday and Saturday. Run bag full of goodies. Condoms. Including run t-shirt and pin. Oh, yeah. That t-shirt.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so hours of fun with all the hot bears. So you can get more information at carolinabears.com/bearhunt.
Is this a new thing? Obviously not. It's the 14th of it.
Yeah.
Bear Hunt.
That was the first time I've heard about it.
Yeah, I haven't really heard of that run that often before, but they're obviously on their 14th year doing it. So I think that's the one that that Rich and Ken go to sometimes.
Oh, really?
Or maybe I'm thinking of Jim Rimmel, Jimmy Bear.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
He goes down there every year too, but I don't know if he goes to a run or just gets a house in Myrtle Beach. I like Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
All
right.
Where are we going next week?
Next week?
We'll probably have another podcast before then.
Oh, yeah.
But I was thinking about it because I'm all excited.
So, yeah, we will be in Drench Fur, April 10th next week.
Yes.
So we're in the same flight with Jason here. So we're going to fly. This will be good.
Yeah, Maynard kept picking the seat right behind me so I could kick my seat the whole time.
Thanks. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I would like to do some shout outs to Guy and Carl. Thank you for a great party last weekend. Yeah. And then there's the pictures here pictures here that you see on the screen.
That might be the last Guy and Carl pool party ever.
Yeah, it might.
I'm kind of really, really, really sad about that.
It's really sad. Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to make up with Ray because he has a pool.
Oh, that's right.
So
they really have to.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to work this out.
Anyway, also,
I'm assuming you guys are gonna work it out eventually.
I don't know about that.
That's too long.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I know it's.
Well, it's up to him.
So it is. It's really up to him.
It's up to me. He's the ass. Okay, so
I agree.
What can I say? Yeah. All right. Shout out to Rob and Chris also. I haven't seen them for a long time, And yeah, shout out. The pictures are here also on the screen. And then
Shout out to Giles.
Giles also. Steve and Lonnie, I met them. They're also musicians.
Yeah.
And we'll probably jam in the future.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we'll see. They're into progressive heavy metal type songs.
Steve borrowed an Amstel Light from me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. I was happy to give him one.
Okay.
I like to share my Amstel Lights with people. It's a great beer.
Mm-hmm. Amstel Light's good. Yeah. All right, so that's it. That's it for the show. Thank you, everyone, for watching or listening. If you want to contact us, send your emails to show@BearPodcast.com.
Or you could leave us a voicemail at 206-222-BEAR. That's 206-222-2327. Leave us a voicemail and we'll play it on the show.
You sure can do it better than Ray.
Seriously. At least you'll have that going for you.
Yeah. Subscribe by iTunes. Also Vimeo and YouTube. And follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Also, you can catch the show on Bear Radio Network, the Roku player, if you have a Roku player, and Stitcher Radio. And go to the official website at BearPodcast.com. Thank you, everyone, for watching or listening, and we'll catch you guys next week. Many woofs and many hugs.
Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear.
I got stuff in my teeth.
It's not gonna be seen.
I hope not.
You're red.
I am.
You're so red. Red.
I know.
Red. Okay, here we go. What do gay horses like eating?
Hey. You seem sad.
You know.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh well.
He's got to come around. You're too important to him.
I don't know.